Hi, Kira. How are you today? I saw that you donated for 2 questions. Thank you so much. What are your questions for me today? I'm good. I just can't wait to have dinner. A little hungry, but it's all right. Time to work. Time to do some live streams here. Probably gonna go get a burger later. So kind of looking forward to rewarding myself after this live stream. I'm really feeling that this is going to be a good live stream. I'm really feeling that this one is going to be a productive one, or at least today. I feel like I'm going to give insightful messages. I really feel like the Mercury retrograde is really getting to people. A lot of people have been coming, talking about exes, talking about whether they should leave their job. I'm seeing a lot of that, especially when I did the psychic fair this past weekend. So I saw a lot of that. People revisiting, things with exes. Even last night, a lot of people were talking about exes. Really interesting stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. I had another incident with the manager on Friday where she was doing too much. I wasn't the director to talk about it, but she took too long to respond, so I left it alone. Okay. Managers used to be taking note of every little thing I do because she has no reason to fire me or really wants to. Okay. And I have messages about the manager's energy towards me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use this deck, the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. So let's see what the tarot deck wants to say for you. Margaret is her name. I don't like this chick. You were also right. I lost my shit on her last week. I had to kind of set her straight. And what was her response to that? You calling Margaret out on her shit. What was Margaret's response to that? I'm so curious to know. She seems shocked, but still trying to be really hard on me. So I have Six of Cups in reverse. So it seems like in a way she kind of wants to avoid you now. But I feel like she probably doesn't know how to do that. So it's like she wants to do it, but she's not going to know how to do it. I feel like she feels like things between you and her have officially changed, and now I feel like she just doesn't know how to approach you. That's kind of what I'm saying. I think she just doesn't know how to approach you now. um I don't know. It just from what it seems like right here, she just sees that things between you and her have shifted. She feels like things between you and her have changed. And for some reason, she feels like now she has to figure out this new way of approaching you, or how, I guess, this new way of how to be with you. She just doesn't know how this new way is like. Meeting with like 30 people. At the end of the meeting, she asked for people to give their feedback and then called on me only to give feedback. I said I don't have anything to add at this time. Interesting. And I'm guessing she pressured you to give feedback right then and there, and then that's when you called her out. Is that what I'm assuming? Then she called me on the phone asking why I didn't get feedback. I said, if I have feedback to provide, I will speak about it. This is my mouth. So no. Yeah, from what it seems like, it seems like she just feels like now she has to figure out a new way of approaching you. And it's just about figuring out what that looks like for her. So that's what I see for her. You just see that there's just no cooperation, and you're really hoping that after this experience, they get to really see her for who she is. The only thing is that you're really confused. You're just so confused about the whole situation, and the cards are telling me right here that I think that from here on out, they're going to start getting the impression that you just aren't serious about this. Regardless of how you portray yourself or how your work ethic is like, I feel like I don't know why. I think from here on out, they're going to see you as, just not serious about this, or not wanting to do this like long term, that this is just kind of like a passing by kind of thing. until something better comes along, kind of deal. For some reason, that's a problem for them. um, but at least for Margaret in particular, she just feels like she has to approach you differently now. I see her thinking about that now she has to approach you differently now. But because I'm over their behavior and treatment towards me, so Kiara, I feel like after setting her straight, she feels like she has to approach you differently. She feels like she can't talk to you the same way as she used to talk to you before. They lost a lot of their good employees due to their ways. And I just noticed that a lot about, certain, social work or casework jobs or even healthcare jobs, when they tend to abuse. There's a reason why people study that stuff, and I can even say it myself working in ABA. Like, I really cared. I feel like I really cared working with the kids, and I care a lot about, people with special needs, and I really cared about what I did at the time when I was working in VA. But when they start micromanaging or they start, just kind of like poking at you, simply because they don't like you, and you start noticing that people leaving. I even realized that even with the last clinic that I worked with before I decided to do this again full time, not so long ago, and this wasn't so long ago actually. I even realized that for myself. I was like, wow, like a lot of that, and I do remember working there. Like a lot of people did leave. They were always hiring and people were always leaving, and and I did notice that from the very beginning, from the moment I started working at that clinic. And I didn't put it together because I was just so focused on me. I was just focused on working, just focused on me. And then I noticed that they were just starting to fuck with me. And it happens, and then they don't even pay you enough. Thankfully it was a remote job too, just like yours. I have a case manager interview that is virtual and is paying 27 to 32 an hour. Like at this job, it's just a contract opportunity, but to get out of this job would be best. People don't know how to work in peace. They go to work to create chaos and sue to power stuff and sue to power struggles. For real. No, I feel you. I feel you. And I find it to be interesting too because in my job, I remember this job when I used to work in ABA, which is like casework. I remember we had to sign when we got hired. We had to sign like a no gossip and no friendship policy, so we couldn't be friends after work, nothing like that, follow each other. So that was kind of basically the company's policy, which I liked because I always just didn't like making friends at work. I was one of those people that, was very antisocial and I don't like to make friends at work. So I really like that about this job. But something that I realized is that my higher ups would always try to add me on social media, and I don't have any personal accounts. I just have Mermaid Oracle Instagram, Mermaid Oracle YouTube channel, Mermaid Oracle TikTok, and they would try to add me or they would try to follow me on these business accounts. And I was like, aren't we not supposed to be following each other? Why are you guys following me? Which I think could also be a reason why they let me go. So, in a way, I'm also not shocked that, I guess this is a common thing um, in terms of jobs, period. Seriously. But I'm glad that I'm gone. I left on my own terms. And don't get me wrong, like, I really, 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 really loved working with the kids. I really, really, really did. I really did. I worked in ABA. I really liked working with children with, special needs. I really did. Um, but it was just all the other stuff that I felt like was unnecessary, but nevertheless was occurring at work, at that job, and whatever, And then why add it on TikTok? Like, I don't need that. I used to work at this company 5 years ago, and the only reason I don't think they would hire me, but the recruiter called me the other day out of nowhere. Okay. Well, you never know. If you want to ask, we could ask. I mean, there's a reason why the recruiter called you. Who knows? Anyway, so let's go ahead and see for this question. You have this case manager interview job that is virtual, paying 27 to 32. Let's see if you will get this job. So let's go ahead and see for this question. Well, you have Ace of Cups in reverse, then you have 10 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Swords reversed, 4 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Wands, and also the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I don't think you will get the job. And I think it will be a little disappointing, but I think you will be able to move forward really, really quickly with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. What's known to be true with the 6 of Wands is that we do see success in your life. Success is in your future, okay? Success and money and, establishment that is in your future. So that crowning the reading, that tells me right here that what's known to be true is that we can see success in your future. So that is cool. But it is telling me right here with the 4 of Swords in reverse, I am seeing that there's a good pre-shadow period before we jump into that chapter of success and establishment. But it is telling me right here the challenge is Ace of Pentacles in reverse is starting a new job. Yes, that is the challenge, starting a new job. Why? Because in the present moment with the 10 of Swords, we're dealing with a situation, it kind of even feels like betrayal, in a way, like the way that they're treating you, the way that they're not kind of um, seeing your point of view. It almost feels like the way that they're not listening to you, that they're not, taking into consideration how you feel about the micromanaging. It almost just feels like betrayal to you. Okay, does that make sense? Awesome. Okay, so Kiara, do you have any other questions for me today? Yes, cards keep falling out. They keep telling me that this is going to continue to be very draining for you. The 10 of Wands flew out just right now, and the 5 of Wands in reverse flew out. So this is telling me right here, you are going to keep your options open. I do see that you're going to continue applying to multiple places, and eventually I do see that you will get picked. Okay. The thing about this case interview job also as well, there's a lot of applicants, so they're gonna find someone with the most experience. That's the thing with this case manager job. This job that you're on, in particular, asking for. It seems like there's a lot of candidates, a lot of people who applied, and that's the problem. Okay. Okay. So, High Priestess. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I didn't apply for it. That's why I didn't apply for it. That's why I was confused. Okay. Well, once you apply for it, because you did ask, will you get the job? So once you apply for it, if you do, then it's saying that, you're just putting yourself in a pool where there's a lot of candidates and people with probably more experience than you. But if you don't choose to apply now, well, it's still irrelevant. Point is that a lot of people already applied for that job anyway, and they're going to pick the person that they think is their better fit. Does that make sense? Point is that a lot of people already applied for the job, and they're going to pick someone with the most experience. And there are people with more experience because they're doing it. Yes, I have one more. I'm going to donate. Yes, I got the donation. Thank you so much. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your question. I think I asked this question, but not sure. Will my next job be in my home? Okay. I don't remember, but let's go ahead and ask again. So let's see. Will your next job be in your hometown? I think we just asked if it was going to be in your state. I think that's what it was, or if it was going to be in California. But let's just see right now if it's going to be in your in your hometown. All right, so we have Four of Swords in reverse, and we have the Empress reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and lastly we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So I don't think so. I don't think your job will be in your hometown. As a matter of fact, the cards keep reiterating that you won't find anything anytime soon. So, and I think we've talked about that before, how we don't see you finding something anytime soon. And that seems to still be the case. So, yeah. That's not what you want to hear. You know, I should listen to them. But the cards are telling me, yeah, I don't see that it will be in your hometown. But the cards keep wanting to reiterate the fact that we don't see you finding something else or jumping into another job anytime soon. That there's still going to be a while. It's still going to be a while. Okay? Does that make sense? mean, it could be, or it could just be outside your neighborhood. It could be in Pennsylvania, but it could be, in the city. It could be, somewhere else in Pennsylvania. So it really just depends on, you have to be really literal with the question. So right now you asked if it was going to be in your hometown. It said no, right? And so we can ask if it's still going to be sometime somewhere in Pennsylvania. We can ask that if you want. It's up to you. I did see that you sent a donation. Thank you so much. So what did you want to ask? What did you want to ask? Okay, will you be working in Texas next? Okay, so we have in the bottom the Ace of Wands in reverse, and we have Two of Swords, Four of Wands, Seven of Wands, Five of Swords, Nine of Cups, and also Three of Swords in reverse, most especially because we have the Nine of Cups in the spread. I want to say yes. I do think that we should start looking for your next job to be in Texas. So if I were you, I would start looking to work in Texas. So it seems like your optimal choice, your best choice right here is to start applying there. I do see you finding something there. The thing is that the cards are telling me I see you wanting to move out of state mainly because of resentment, mainly out of grudge. Okay, the cards are saying, like if you still want to move, go ahead and move, whatever. Choice is your choice. They are telling me here that it isn't going to solve the problem. Okay, so we have to do some healing. Okay, let's do some Reiki, maybe work on some meditation. Okay, not just run away from the problem. Okay, we know that, we don't get along with family. We understand that, and family hasn't been very supportive, and, we could be driven by resentment and family problems in the home. And that's what is causing you to make that tough decision. But it is telling me right here at the same time, you are kind of afraid of making that big jump. In a way, you are kind of afraid of making that big of a leap. But you're driven by resentment. Although at the same time, I am seeing a little bit of hesitancy, But I do see that you could find something potentially good. Yes. So yes, I do think you could find something potentially good. But they are telling me here that it seems like you're mainly driven by resentment, though. though. So let's just think about that. Okay. Because it seems like also at the same time there's a little bit of hesitancy about making such a big move, such a drastic change. Although yes, we do see that being a good thing ultimately. Yes. Again, you're driven mainly by resentment. Okay. There's nothing really open here in my hometown. I've been searching and not many opportunities are open, so I'm waiting to expand elsewhere. So yes, I do see that that's still partly the goal. That's still partly the reason. Yes. But you're mainly driven by resentment. Okay. And this could be, yes, resentment towards family, but it could be also resentment towards, your hometown, not having the opportunities that you want, or, by, being treated by locals this way, and feeling like you have to move and make such a drastic change, just feeling resentful towards the universe, maybe too as well. That could be it too, or all of the above. So maybe not necessarily just mom. Okay. Does that make sense? Resentment for, things not working out the way that you wanted to have them work out, and, blah, 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 all that, So that's what I mean by driven by resentment. Although, yes, you will get what you want. I do see that you will find an amazing opportunity in Texas. Yes, of course. But it is a drastic change. It is going to be a drastic change. And that's why they're bringing this up. Okay. All right. So it's still going to be a good thing. Ultimately, it would still be a good thing. It would still be a good thing for you. So it's really up to you. Okay. But I do think that ultimately you will find something that's good and something good for you. Okay. So, High Priestess, do you have any other questions for me? All right, Kiara, I just received your payment. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your question. Messages about this job in Texas. I can see myself in Dallas, but still in California too. Maybe California is later in life, but I'm a bit of a gypsy. Okay, okay. So, messages about your job in Texas. So I'm going to see a time frame. Okay, I'm going to see a time frame as to when we see you most likely finding a job and seeing you on the works of moving to Texas. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say for you. We are using the Witch's Tarot for this question. So let's see. Messages about this job in Texas. Let's see a time frame about when we see you attaining a job in Texas, something with the budget or the salary that you're looking for, and seeing you on the works of moving. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say for you. All right, so we have Three of Wands, Temperance, Page of Swords reversed, 10 of Pentacles, King of Wands, and also Page of Cups in reverse. If you really put yourself, if you really put your mindset into it and you meditate, you work on your spirituality and you're meditating and all of that at the same time while you're applying diligently for jobs in Texas, it is telling me here you might even find yourself probably getting a job around this year. Then again, we did see something about a window of opportunity of you finding a job this year. I remember seeing that in an earlier reading in a previous live stream. I remember saying something like that. I could be mistaken, but point is that I'm seeing that now. I'm seeing a window of opportunity of you finding a job. And I think it would most likely be around Sagittarius season. So that could be around late November, early December time. And probably looking to move during that time. Okay, we have Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, it is going to check off all of the boxes that you're looking for. So it's probably going to give you the salary that you're looking for, or probably better than what you were expecting, or basically something that is at your level, basically someone that should be getting paid at your level with your experience and your credibilities. So I do think so. I do think you could even find something like that this year. Makes sense? Do you still want to see about California, though? Because I can see you finding that for Texas this year. I can see you achieving all of what you want for Texas this year, around Sagittarius season. Okay. So what do you think, Kira? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? I know you like California. And, California, it's got its reputations. I mean, I live here for a reason, you know? Um, and even when I travel and I go to awesome places, like eventually I get like homesick and I just want to come back to California. And I'm like, oh my God. Don't get me wrong. I love to travel, but I get to a point where I'm just like, I just want to come home. I want to come back. I want to come back to California. And Californians will always be Californians. That's the thing about California. It's just so amazing. There's just everything here. And a lot of people don't even end up traveling. A lot of people that move here, live here, don't do a lot of traveling, not only because it's expensive, but because you can do everything here. You got snow, you got beaches, you got woods, deserts, you got all kinds of climates, earthquakes. You got it all. You don't need to go anywhere. But it's nice to travel and, and all that. But even then, like, it's crazy. People just want to come back home. I get so homesick. After a week, like if I'm gone after a week, I get so homesick. I'm just like, I want to come home. I'm just like, I just want to come home. I want to come back to California. I want to feel that weather again. And all that. I don't think I would ever live anywhere else, honestly. Actually, I'm already on the process of looking for a home, for a place. So if there's anyone here listening and they're a realtor here in California, send me an email. Add my email down below. But I am looking. That is something I am been focusing on. I'm in the middle of paying off my car. I'm almost done. And I did tell myself that once I finish paying my car, the next thing I'm going to do is buy a house. Okay. So I'm doing it for sure. And I know how it feels, for you, Kira. I know you want to move forward, you want to grow, but Kira, if you have any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will move forward from here. All right, you're welcome, Kara. Thank you so much. I hope to hear from you soon. Good luck on trying to find a job in Texas. I think, especially with the Nine of Cups, I feel like it could be in the city that you want. The Nine of Cups always points out to the idea that it's going to be a perfect thing. So it could even be the city that you want. So if you want to move to Dallas, or if you want to move to Houston, or if you want to move to San Antonio, to all the cool places in Texas, or any of those cool places in Texas, and you're hoping for a good job and everything, good salary and all of that, Nine of Cups is guaranteeing that you're going to get all of those boxes checked off for that job. So Nine of Cups is a good card to see. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, you're going to get all the boxes checked off. So, I mean, California is cool, but I mean, you're going to get what you want in Texas. Why not? Thank you so much, High Priestess, or Kiara. I'll talk to you soon. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I'm going to go ahead and have some dinner, and I will be back later in the evening to do a live stream once again for the rest of y'all. So I'll talk to all y'all later.